first in passing yards. It's the Panthers and the Cardinals, just ahead on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that were cellar dwellers a year ago, but as we've seen being around the league for a while, man, that can change one season to the next.
And how often do we see, Mike, a team that finished at the bottom of their division just a year later be the division champion? I'm not suggesting that it's easy or necessarily that these two teams are going to find themselves in that position. But the NFL is made up of a formula that says you don't have to stay long forever. If you make the right decisions, you can go from worst to first very quickly.
Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Out is Eddie Piñeiro to get this one started. And off we go from Charlotte. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining where he goes with the ball. Not only did it lead to the 2 interceptions, but it leads to some missed opportunities as the play unfolds. He could have had more touchdown output if he would have just gotten off that first read and found the open man. He got away with it last week. He doesn't want to make a habit of trying to get away with it every week. He needs to clean that up, especially if he wants to come away with a win here today.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go again with Benson. He won't gain a lot of traction there. Down only to the 24. Here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
So, 4th down, and the veteran Matt Prater on for the Cards. This a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Let's go now. Check, cut.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll go play action with Young. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
That'll be taken in by Connor.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Murray going to hand this to Benson. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Panthers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things starting to take shape here. 3 weeks left of the regular season. Teams making that final push for postseason berths. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Third and 9. The motion man is Sanders.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. Oh, yeah. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. 35 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Young going to give it to Brooks. Not much there. Maybe a yard. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Down. Set. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, They were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Panthers will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Connor. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32 to Devian Clowney there in run support. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense. Still 2nd down.
They'll run. Here's Benson. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Cardinals 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back.
Now Jonathan Gannon. So that challenge, a successful one. Prater's extra point is good. And the Cardinals move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Yeah. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Set, ready, hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. We are through 1. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. And will... Here Here's 2nd and 2.
Come on, set. Set.
Young fires quick. That's Thielen. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
Let's go now.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs, now after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. That one, taken in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Carolina. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers are on top. It's now 10-7. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
2nd down, Murray. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Murray. Taking off. He'll try to get there. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On the handoff, this is Benson. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll be taken down, but now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Murray now. A throw on the move is caught.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and Deontay Johnson getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10.
Slide through. Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Zaven Collins. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. Running here is Connor. The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. Now, Murray. He keeps it himself. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Troy Hill.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw, Young. He'll get that to his tight end. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Down. Ready?
Here's Young. Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
On first down is Young.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
A ball deep for the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them. And we'll bring up third down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Cards offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of... Second down and 3. He'll look to throw. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down. Third and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what was a very compelling first half of play as we get you down to Florida. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a...
Here we go.
They'll motion over Thielen.
Set.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette.
Let's go now.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready.
That's quickly out wide to Thielen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Give it up the middle to Brooks. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Set. Cut.
He'll try and run it with Brooks. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. On 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll go play action with Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Young. That is caught. What a throw. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. To return is Greg Dortch. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
False start, offense.
On the give, this is Connor. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Prater's kick is good. And the Cardinals will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 10 cycles. Ready?
To throw is Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Set, ready. Ready.
Give inside, it's Brooks. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Working his way for a short pickup to the 48.
Here we go. Set.
2nd down and 8.
Shovel, 38. Hut, hut.
Back to throw, Young. This one on target for Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and
Here we go.
there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Blaster, 6.
Receiver in motion, headed left.
Hut, hut.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Set, hut.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on
Shot,
4th down.
17. Set, hut.
They'll try it now with Brooks. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll motion over Thielen.
Hut.
Young to throw on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Off he goes. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Down. Ready?
A toss, and here's Brooks. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Ready.
From the gun, it's Young. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. They'll look underneath here to Benson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll run here. Connor's got the first down and more. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Derek Brown, former 7th overall selection, gets the sack there. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The home team's offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. And there is still a lot to play for. Every game is critical. Teams fighting to claim one of the 7 playoff spots that are up for grabs. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Another try with Brooks. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Cut.
On 3rd down, here's Brooks. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Here we go.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Set.
Young gonna give it to Brooks. Not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all.
Let's go now.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
To throw, Young. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Panther 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Set. Cut. Ready.
On the ground, it's Brooks. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Set. Cut.
A run with Brooks. Brooks, 1st down and then some. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Ready up. Set. Cut.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Set.
A run on first and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. Panthers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll run with Brooks. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers are going to extend their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my...
Yes, I'll be happy just for my